What is up, guys? Giants9001 here with another FIFA 17 top 5 video. We're going to be talking about the top 5 attacking tips that I have for you guys for FIFA 17. I previously made a video on the top 5 defending tips, so now I want to switch it up and tell you guys some attacking tips to make you a better FIFA attacker. As always, check out all my previous top 5 as well as all my previous tutorials, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future ones. Alright, so let's start off with number 5, and that is to square up your shoulders before passing the ball towards who you're trying to pass the ball to. Make sure you're looking directly at him. Here you're going to see an example. My player is not looking at the player he's trying to pass the ball to. I know a lot of people are having trouble with passing. And yes, passing is very inconsistent. It's very underpowered in FIFA 17. But it's going to be even worse if you're not looking at the player. If your shoulders are not squared up with the person you're trying to pass to. Here's another example. Once again, Gareth Bale is not looking at Benzema. He is facing another player. It's just going to be extremely difficult for that ball to go into the intended receiver. You got to take your time, pass the ball, look first, and then pass. Especially with those players that don't have the highest passing stats. Yes, sometimes you can do the perfect pass and it won't go to where you intended, but that's FIFA. Number 4 is to call for runs, guys. This is done by pressing the LB button if you're on Xbox or the L1 button if you're on PlayStation. Make sure to tap it a few times just because it is the same button. It's no touch dribbling, so you want to do it a few times just to make sure that you actually are calling for runs. Here you're seeing an example, and you can tell right away that I am actually calling for a run because my player has his hand up. You see that he has his hand up, he's calling for the run, and he's moving straight towards the goal in a straight line. He'll try to deviate if there's a defender in the way. Not always the best runs, but you will make sure that he keeps running all the way through to the back line and try to get past them into those open gaps. Very, very important that you're looking for that, especially to get those defenders off guard. They're not expecting you to do a quick attack. You do a nice little run, especially if their center backs are pushing up, trying to pressure you. They're pushing with those center backs up and trying to take the ball away from you. It leaves huge gaps behind them. It's perfect opportunity for you to call for some runs. Tell your players to move into those open gaps that are left behind because their center backs are out of position. You can score so many goals, and it's also the key to counterattack, guys. Make sure to check out my tutorial if you want more information on that. Then at number 3, guys, the fake shot. The fake shot is so good. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys already know how highly I think of the fake shot. Done by sliding your finger from the shooting button to the passing button. So that's the B button to the A button if you're on Xbox, or the circle button to the X button if you're on PlayStation. Here you're going to see an example of the first touch fake shot. It is the best first touch in FIFA 17. You see that there's a defender rushing out towards you, trying to take the ball away from you quickly. It's a great way to do a really sharp angle and get completely past those defenders. So effective. You should be doing the first touch fake shot most of the time, especially when you're near that penalty box and you need to get past those center backs. Do that first touch fake shot. It's so good. Definitely the best first touch in FIFA 17. It's also just a great move all around. I also really like to do it to come to a complete stop. If you do not move your left analog stick in any direction and you do the fake shot, he's going to come to a complete stop. One of the best ways to come to a complete stop. Completely fool those opponents. But really, that and the first touch fake shot, this skill move should probably be the one that you use the most in FIFA 17. It's definitely the one I use the most, and definitely one of the best skill moves in FIFA 17. I can't stress that enough. Guys, at number 2, don't over sprint. I have a sprinting tutorial that tells you exactly when you should be sprinting, and I'm going to give you a hint. Over 80% of the time, guys, you should not be sprinting on the attack. Very, very important. Far too many people are sprinting way too often. Here I'm going to show you 2 examples. In both of these examples, I did not sprint at all. It was just good passing and movement, waiting for my players to make those runs and finding them with good passes. There is no need to sprint. Sprinting affects a lot of things, including your passing, your skill moves, your reaction times. All these things are affected negatively because you're sprinting. You really can't do those quick change of directions. You can't have those quick reflexes. So it's best to not sprint unless there's a bunch of space open for you, or you're more advanced and you know exactly how much space you need. But even then, you should really try to limit your sprinting. If you find yourself losing control of the ball and not really being able to attack correctly, try to play a few games without sprinting at all, guys. I know you might lose, but try to do it. It'll get you back into the mix of things and slowly start incorporating a little bit of sprinting, until you find the perfect mix. Lastly, guys, at number 1, be unpredictable. I cannot stress this enough. Do all different types of attacks. Don't just stick to one, because no matter how good you are at a certain attack, if you keep doing the same thing over and over, a good defender will be able to stop it and completely limit you. So do some crosses, do some skill moves, do some quick attacks, do some counter attack, do some slow build-up play. Do them all in one game. Don't just stick to doing counterattack. Don't just stick to crossing or skill moves. Constantly switch it up. Constantly be unpredictable. Keep those defenders guessing, because if he's expecting crosses, even though crosses are super overpowered, they're going to be able to stop it more often than not. If you keep doing skill moves, he's going to start jockeying and staying back. So you want to be unpredictable. Very, very important. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked this top 5 video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, share with all your friends. Click on one of these boxes. Check out some of my other series, including my tutorials, the rest of my top 5 videos, my ultimate team videos, and my formation, guys. And of course, click in the middle to subscribe so you don't miss out any future tutorials or top 5 videos. Thank you guys so much.